Hey, hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is my first video. This channel is Heather Gladue Made with Love. My name is Heather Gladue. Today is October 25th, so it's 2 months until Christmas, so I decided I'm going to start with my Christmas DIYs. Everybody seems to be making those things with the canvases and the gift bags. So here's what we're going to do today. So first thing I do is I always prep my canvas. So I've already painted it blue to match the background of my gift bag. So I'm going to use this one here with the snowman. So we're going to just take it apart and just open it all up. So I do find a lot of people, I've seen other people do this, and they waste this side of the bag. This one's got lots of nice pictures. You can use it for backgrounds for other things. Some of them have snowflakes or other things that you can cut out and do paper craft with, which is one of the things I like to do. So I try to find where the seams are. Take these and the handles too, ribbon or rope, and they've got these little plastic ties, little plastic tips on here. You just slip it through the holes, and then you save those, and you can use these for any other crafts. So find this. So I like the one that's got the glitter on it. So I'm just going to cut straight down. Just going to cut it right out. And I'm not too careful because I'm going to be using my X-Acto knife and cutting down a little more around the edge, just so it's not so straight cut. I'm not very good at cutting straight with scissors, but if I use my X-Acto knife, I can get I have a ruler somewhere. I don't see my ruler, but okay, so I'm just going to try to cut this a little straighter with the X-Acto knife. Try not to cut the glitter off. I think I just cut some of the glitter off. That'll be okay. Just going to trim that side, trim this top part. This has the holes here. I can, because where the top of the snowman is, I can trim right through the holes, or just below the holes. A little harder there, a little bit thicker where this top, I've had the paper flipped over, so you get where the handles are. It's like a double thickness of paper. It's a little harder to go through with my X-Acto knife. I need to get a new blade. I don't need straight edges or perfect edges because you want it to blend in with the background. Oops. Just about cut my finger. Okay. It's just a lot easier if you're decoupaging where the edges aren't quite so sharp and defined. It's just easier to blend in. I'm going to use the scissors. I'm just going to trim this just a little more here. Just trimming where those holes were, so they don't show up in the picture. Just trim this down just a little more. I'm not too worried about where I kind of got the word jolly, where I trimmed a little bit where the glitter would be. I'm not too worried about that, because you can always add a little more glitter around as you go around it, or some extra paint and stuff. So if you cut a little off, it's okay. So now this, and here's my canvas. It was just one of these canvases that I bought at Dollar Tree, and I just prepped it with 2 coats of paint I mixed from the blue and white that I also had bought from Dollar Tree. And I've also done it before where I've prepped the canvases and I've used the gesso it works really good too, because I did discover that if you Mod Podge on canvas, when you Mod Podge on canvas and you haven't prepped it with paint or gesso or some other medium, the Mod Podge bleeds through to the back and your paper doesn't stick as good. So I recommend always trying to prep your canvas so the Mod Podge is more like a glue and it will stick to this, but it won't seep through the canvas. Okay, so now I'm gonna do this. Just gotta reach for the Mod Podge. And a brush. Some people use whatever type of brush you like. I like to use paint brushes. Some people like the sponge brushes. You can use either or. I prefer the brushes. These brushes, I bought them in a pack like this. I think it was at one of the dollar stores here in town for a couple dollars. You get a big assortment. This was actually part of a pack of like 25 assorted paint brushes for about $4. And I like these because they're easier to clean and work with your paints and gesso and glues and stuff, rather than the sponges. I find sponges soak up and hold the paint and the glue inside and are harder to clean. Paint brushes are a lot easier for me to clean. So I'm going to put my lid back on my knife before I cut my hand. Okay, so I've got brush and Mod Podge. Just going to add a good amount of Mod Podge. I've seen some people pour the Mod Podge on. I don't really like that. I like to just get it on my paintbrush, just dip the brush in, and then just work the way out from the middle of the page outward. I find it works easier for me. Just do what's easiest for you or what you prefer. So I'm just going to put this all down. Now, because I've cut my picture down where it's smaller than my canvas, I really need to make sure I get more of the glue in the center to help hold it down rather than the edges. But if you were going to have it straight to the edge, make sure you get right to the edge so your picture will stay down a lot better and a lot more smooth. Okay, and then you get this all brushed on, and you'll be able to tell if when you're doing this, if you make all your brush strokes in one direction and you tip the canvas up at a little bit of an angle and you can look down, you can see where you have the Mod Podge and you can see where you don't have any. So it makes it really easy if you just make all your brush strokes going one direction. So I like to go, when I'm doing my canvas, I like to go, like, hold it on the smaller, I go from the width up and down, and when I do the length, I do it up and down. So on both sides of the canvas, I'll end up going the two different directions, so I'll know which way my canvas was, so I know which way the brush strokes go. And then this is the picture I want, so I'll just put this one, try to center it on, and then add more Mod Podge on top. And this is where you really want to make sure you get in at the edges first, and the corners first, and then work your way into the middle. And it's a thicker paper. Sometimes it takes, a couple more coats than if it was a thin. I've been doing Deco podge with napkins since 1992, and I was homesick from school one day, and I was watching some daytime talk show. I forget what it was called. It's a Canadian one. I can't remember what it was called, but they had these women come on, and they were doing this, cutting up napkins and gluing them onto things like furniture, and it was just, I couldn't believe that people really did that. And I was like, I think about 13 years old. So okay. Now, do notice that it is lifting up a few spots. I'm just going to tip it this way, but see, that's what it's starting to look like. And it doesn't take long for the Mod Podge to dry. I'm just going to quickly pause the video here. I'm going to grab my blow dryer because it's very loud. I don't have one of those heat gun tools. I'd like to get one. I was looking at the price of them. You know, they're the cheapest one I've seen so far is about $65. Just in Canada, prices cost a lot more. But yeah, so I'd like to get one of those heat guns. Maybe I'll get one for Christmas. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm just going to pause here and I'll get the blow dryer and I'll come back when it's all dry with the fixing up around. You can do some detailing around the edge so it doesn't look like you've just glued a picture onto a canvas. So it looks like that the picture is part of the canvas. Okay, I guess back. My phone didn't pause, it stopped, and then it's been flashing while I'm just blow drying this. So I think I've got about 100 Okay, don't know what just happened. My phone just flicked off. Okay, like I was saying, I'm just kind of figuring out where I put everything. I'm just moving up here. So my stuff was all downstairs. It was mixed in with my kids' stuff, my day home stuff, and I don't have my sewing machine up here yet. So I don't have a sewing machine table at the moment. What I have up here I'm using for this desk right now is a glass top table, and I don't really think that a sewing machine works good on a glass table. So what I'm doing is I'm mixing my Mod Podge and the glitter. I like to mix my glitter into the Mod Podge. Find it easier to use. Then I don't have to do Mod Podge, glitter, and Mod Podge. I can just do it all in one step. Probably poured too much glitter, but that's okay. I don't think there's such a thing as too much glitter. So I mix this all in. And I'm just going to grab a smaller brush here. I'm just going to go over his gloves. Anywhere where you kind of went over and you thought that it needed some more glitter. Now when this is still wet, when the Mod Podge and the glitter is still wet, I still will shake glitter on top just to make sure that it kind of does sparkle, but I really do like mixing my glitter and Mod Podge together. At least for the first coat, because it really helps to set the glitter in and it's not going to spread very far. But you don't have to worry about glitter spilling everywhere all the time. And then, like I said, if you think you need more glitter when the glue is still wet, you can just kind of put a little more glitter on top. But everybody can just do the way they like to do things. I try to find things, the easiest way to do things. I usually do crafts with little kids. And I've had a lot of people surprised that I'll actually use glitter with kids between the ages of 1 and 5. But I said teach them when they're that age, and then it's just easier. I think I put a little. I think I've got too much glue in spots and no glitter showing up, but we'll see what happens when the glue dries. I don't even know which, this glue, this is the gloss. My Mod Podge I use is the gloss, it's the one I've got right now. I've never tried any of the other ones. I like the shiny stuff. Just trying to get, because some of the spots where there was glitter I've gone over with the white paint, so you can't really see that he had a banner. So I'm gonna have to fix that with something in a minute. I just went over the N. Can't really see the N now, but that's okay. I will fix that in a minute. I'll just get maybe now. Just grab my X-Acto knife upside down. I'm just gonna scratch in, just get some of this glitter stuff off the N. There. Now you can see the N, and I gotta fix the W as well. Just gonna get in there, get some of this glitter so you can kind of see the there. I can even just later I can go over top with a yellow marker and just fix that if I think I need to. But we'll see what happens when the glitter and the Mod Podge all dry. I'm going to take this glitter. I'm going to try this. I've never done this before, but let's see how this works. The sponge with the glitter. Let's see. That's why I don't really like sponges with Mod Podge. It just soaks all the glue up in and it doesn't do anything. Okay, so let's go back to using this. Just go around the edge, get some glitter. Put a little more Mod Podge and some more glitter. I don't know, my camera just keeps turning off. I don't know why. Okay, I'm just gonna put a strip of Mod Podge right along this border here. Just gonna put a strip of Mod Podge right there, and I'm just gonna shake the glitter in. Trying to paint it on, but the glitter is just spreading, so this is not working the way I thought it would work. But that's okay. When you're crafting and things don't work, you just carry on and just, you know, see what happens when it's all finished. Okay, I'm just gonna take my glitter. Let me have this out. I'm not going to be able to get this cardboard out. I'll just lightly shake the glitter. Shake the glitter on. Just cover the picture up really good with glitter. Really want to get on here. I'm just going to put glitter over the whole picture. Probably putting up too much glitter, but I don't think there's such a thing as too much glitter, especially for Christmas. Okay, so I'm just going to move this just to the side for a second. I'm just going to take my picture, I'm going to tip it up and tap all the sides. That's a little bit too much glitter on that side, so I'm just going to take a dry paint brush. I'm just going to brush the glitter off. There. And there we go. That's actually looking really good. I've got too much glitter here and not enough up here, so I think I'll put a little more glitter up on this side. So put some more glue down. Let's put some more glue. Some more in this corner. Let's put some more glue there. And I'm just going to dab it into the glue. Or into the glitter, I mean. There. See? Just brush it off. Let's take the dry brush. Let's see if it just brush the. Just gonna brush more of the glitter off and just shake it off. And there we go. That looks so good. A little down here. Might need a little more glue and glitter down here. I will just do one more bit of glue down here. So I get some more glue down here. I'm just going to press my picture into the glitter that's on the table now. There. And just take this and just brush it off. Oh, that looks better now. It looks more even now because I've got a good border of glitter all the way around. There you go. That'll be my first YouTube DIY. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Heather Gladue, and this channel is called Heather Gladue Made with Love. See you next time. Bye.